Detachment in adolescence, a pathway to isolation or growth? Dear friends and vivid followers of PsychTech channel, today we are here with another interesting topic to get enlightened. Come, let us discuss the topic, detachment in adolescence, a pathway to isolation or growth. Adolescence is a transformative period characterized by physical, emotional, and cognitive changes. One of the crucial aspects of this stage is detachment, a process in which teenagers distance themselves from parental control and childhood dependencies to establish their own identity. While this detachment is a natural developmental milestone, it can take different forms, some leading to independence and self-growth, while others may result in emotional isolation and conflict. This essay explores the meaning of detachment in adolescence, evaluates whether it is a serious problem or a pathway to a better future, discusses its advantages and disadvantages, and provides practical guidelines to promote unity, togetherness, and trust among peer groups. It is good to know the ways and means to understand how detachment in adolescence functions. Adolescent detachment refers to the gradual process of separating from parental dependence and forming individual thoughts, emotions, and relationships. Psychologists often link this process to Erik Erikson's identity versus role confusion stage, where adolescents seek a sense of self. This detachment concerns not only physical independence but also emotional and cognitive autonomy. There are different types of detachment. The first is healthy detachment. It occurs when adolescents maintain strong familial bonds while developing independence. They seek advice but make their own decisions. The second is emotional detachment. Some teenagers withdraw emotionally, avoiding family conversations or rejecting authority figures, often due to conflicts or trauma. The third is social detachment. Some adolescents isolate themselves from peers or society, preferring solitude or excessive screen time, which may hinder their social development. The key concern is whether detachment fosters growth and self-reliance or leads to alienation and emotional instability. Now the question arises in everyone's heart. Does detachment pose a serious problem or lead to a better future? Adolescent detachment can have dual outcomes. It can either be a stepping stone to maturity or a gateway to emotional distress. Whether it is beneficial or harmful depends on various factors, such as family dynamics, social influences, and the adolescent's psychological resilience. Let us first understand what happens when detachment becomes a problem. Excessive detachment can be problematic when it leads to these four factors. The first factor is loneliness and depression. Adolescents who isolate themselves excessively may develop feelings of worthlessness and anxiety. The second factor is reckless behavior. Some teenagers, in an attempt to assert their independence, may engage in substance abuse, truancy, or risky relationships. The third factor is breakdown of family bonds. If detachment becomes emotional estrangement, adolescents may struggle to communicate with their parents, leading to lifelong strained relationships. The last factor is lack of guidance. Over-detachment may cause young people to reject helpful advice and make poor decisions due to a lack of experience. For example, a teenager who refuses to share personal struggles with family may make impulsive decisions, such as dropping out of school or engaging in destructive behaviors. Secondly, let us learn what happens when detachment leads to positive growth. On the other hand, detachment can be a healthy transition if guided properly. Firstly, it helps to develop independence. Learning to make independent choices fosters responsibility and resilience. Secondly, it leads person to acquire critical thinking and self-discovery. Adolescents question societal norms and build their values, which are essential for personal growth. Thirdly, it builds healthy relationships. Instead of relying solely on family, adolescents learn to form strong peer bonds, preparing them for adult social interactions. Lastly, it develops career and life aspirations. Detachment from childhood dependencies allows teenagers to focus on future goals, academics, and skill building. For example, a teenager who moves away from parental supervision to study abroad might initially experience homesickness but eventually learns time management, budgeting, and independence, which will shape them into more responsible adults. Let us also discuss the pros and cons of detachment in adolescence. The pros are: 1. Encourages personal growth. Adolescents become more self-reliant and capable of handling life's challenges. 2. Builds self-identity. They learn to form opinions, values, and career aspirations. Strengthens problem-solving skills. Facing challenges alone can improve resilience. 3. Encourages new relationships. Helps them expand their social circle and develop interpersonal skills. The cons would be: 1. Emotional distress. Excessive detachment may lead to loneliness, anxiety, and depression. 2. Rebellious behavior. Some may adopt harmful coping mechanisms, such as substance abuse. 3. Lack of guidance. Adolescents may make poor life decisions without the proper support. 4. Breakdown in family bonds. Too much distance can create lasting rifts between parents and children. Let us not forget, balancing independence with healthy relationships is crucial to ensuring that detachment is a constructive rather than a destructive force. Let us also learn few guidelines for healthy detachment, promoting unity and trust. Parents, educators, and society must encourage a balanced approach to ensure that detachment leads to growth and not emotional distress. Here are some practical guidelines. 1. Encourage open communication. Parents should provide a safe space where teenagers feel comfortable discussing their feelings without judgment. 2. Promote emotional intelligence. Teaching adolescents to express their emotions healthily prevents them from shutting down or detaching excessively. 3. Encourage peer support systems. Friendships should be built on trust, honesty, and shared values to foster a sense of belonging. 4. Teach responsible decision-making. Adolescents should learn critical thinking and problem-solving to make informed choices. 5. Set healthy boundaries. Parents and guardians should balance freedom with accountability, allowing adolescents to explore while still having a safety net. 6. Incorporate mentorship programs. Schools and religious communities can offer mentorship programs to guide adolescents through their transitional years. 7. Limit digital isolation. Encourage physical and social interactions instead of excessive screen time, which can increase emotional detachment. For example, if a teenager prefers solitude, parents can introduce activities like sports, volunteering, or group study sessions to keep them socially engaged without forcing interactions. To conclude this relevant topic, I must share with you few most highlighted points. Detachment in adolescence is a double-edged sword. It can either pave the way for independence and maturity or lead to emotional isolation and reckless behavior. The key is balanced detachment, where adolescents are encouraged to grow independently without severing essential familial and social bonds. Parents, educators, and society can help teenagers navigate detachment positively by fostering open communication, responsible decision-making, and healthy relationships. Adolescence should be seen as a phase of self-discovery and growth, leading young individuals toward a future of confidence, resilience, and meaningful connections. Thank you, dear friends, for your patient listening and valuable response. Let us keep connected and cherished with new thoughts. Please subscribe and share our videos to your friends.